The lack of research has been a constant problem. I made a mistake near the beginning. There were a couple of focuses I should have got in different orders. I mean, this is the first time I've played as Ireland, so I didn't know. First of all, I should have taken the industrial route first rather than going for the manpower stuff. It was a slight boost, wasn't that important. Simply so I could get the establish a financial industrial capital, because you only get the benefits from this from nations who are not at war. So if you get it early before people are fighting wars, then it's good. Like, I got it about 6 months after the Second World after the Second World War started, so no one gave me the bonuses. Then I should have got the scientific route next, because you only need the science route and one of these to get the additional research slot, so I would have got 2 research slots way earlier than I actually did. Then the third one is I should have gone for the American stuff over here while the American Civil War was still going on, rather than worrying about the manpower and the production efficiency and all that stuff. Turkestan's finally gone, so that means the Entente's no longer at war. So I wonder what they'll do next. I don't know. So when do you imagine you will be complete? 70 days, probably. Seeing as you're getting 1% per day. Which is going to coincide quite nicely with the invasion of Denmark, actually. I think you will just be hitting the next level when we're ready to go. Alright, the next thing that I want is for you lot to be sitting in here, ready for you to go as well. So the tanks can just zip over to Denmark as soon as we're ready. The game has really slowed down, it always does. I mean, this is still pretty quick compared to some games I've played. Like India one, it was going like 1 hour per second in speed 5. It was just really slow. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4. And considering we were in a time of peace like we are right now, it was just too slow. Really rather dull. Oi, Pacific States, you're not selling me enough stuff. I'm going to have to go and buy from Mexico again. Start using their oil against them. That was funny when my tanks, which were obliterating the Mexican army, were fueled by Mexican oil. Is there a reason it slows down so much? Possibly. I mean, I have a couple of guesses. First of all, there are thousands of events in this game, and I reckon there are some events ticking in the background which are always checking for something, and every time it checks for an event, or it sees if an event was fired, or it's waiting for an event to fire, that will slow it down because it's constantly doing calculations in the background. I reckon there are some events which are fired and then don't have the turn off mark saying stop checking for this, so there's just stuff firing off in the background constantly even though it doesn't need to. Simply the number of troops on the map has massively increased. I don't know. Well, I'm pretty sure that this isn't such a big problem in vanilla. I think this is more of a Kaiserreich thing. Whether that's because more troops get built, I kind of doubt that, but I don't know. I think it's probably most of the events. It's a guess, though. I don't know. But I am keen to get this sodding invasion underway. Come on. Let's go. What I'm kind of tempted to do is grab a couple of the tanks and then naval invade like over there. Just on the shore and then drive across. Defend the Irish Sea. Excellent. Now we can get the advanced bombing campaign, which means we can get bombers faster. Now that we've researched naval bombers, we should use our newfound knowledge to research other kind of bombers that can help us take the fight to Britain. The other thing we need is manpower. You know what? Yeah, we're going to grab 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the Dublin Rifles. They have too cool a name. You lot are going to do a naval invasion from there, and you're just going to hit the coast and then drive across and hopefully seize a port. You guys don't need to be training though. That's fine. More AI nations are fighting now as well, so more to think about. That is true. And more focuses and stuff that's happened in the background. Might have an impact. I don't know. Right. Naval and air manufacturer, we still don't have carriers, and they're extremely low priority. We do want to upgrade our artillery in the not too distant future. We could also do with some of the psychology stuff, but that's not as important. I think artillery is going to be the next thing that we want to try and grab. Oops, someone's not selling us enough. We're not getting all the steel that we're promised. Turkish commune. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, Ukraine. Actually, no, let's buy it from Brazil. Whoops. There we are. Marvellous. How's the Navy doing? We're up to 7 ships. Much better. And these are going to be good ships, good combo. Light and heavy cruisers. We don't have any like really big heavyweight stuff. But with air support we should be fine. Actually, speaking of air support, we should probably add a couple of air wings. Although this is going to use up manpower. And we have some naval bombers apparently, so let's grab 200 of those naval bombers. You're bombing air shipping. In the North Sea. And then the fighters are giving air superiority North Sea during the day. You're not going to be reaching very far. Do we have any air bases a bit closer? No. Oh well. Our focus trees on non-historical completely random. I think they're basically completely random for Kaiserreich anyway. I think. Alright, 8 more days until they're trained. Getting close. Alright, so once we have the advanced bombing campaign, we don't need to expand the airfields. We don't need the women pilots. I think we need to start going for the army stuff, so the People's Army, down the Comrades Association and recruit the Blue Blouses. As much as I would like to get a more elite force, manpower is more important. So I'm kind of annoyed that I haven't cored Scotland or Wales yet, because that would give me access to more manpower. So actually not a huge amount. Well, that's a 2.5 million. A bit more. Not a huge amount, but a bit. Alright, you guys, let's get your organization ready. It's risky attacking with these guys. But when we launch this naval invasion, the tanks will arrive first, which I'm hoping will draw some of the Danes across. Then by the time the Marines arrive, they'll have less troops over in their ports defending them. That's the plan. And if my tanks do successfully land, then we can use them on land to attack the ports, and we should have a much better chance of taking it. But we're not going to have supplies for very long. Oh, and we got the tier 3 tank on the same day. Ha! What a way to celebrate. Let's get SPGs. Let's upgrade the tanks to tier 3, so we can start those rolling out. And then let's declare war on the Danes. Slow down speed 4. Send you off. Don't know why they didn't go. Oh, you still need to prepare for another 5 days. That's disappointing. Why are you guys not going? Insufficient naval superiority. Oh, because we haven't actually fought these battles yet. Give it a bit of time. There we go. First naval battle against the Danes. 11 destroyers and 2 heavy cruisers versus my 4 heavy cruisers and 4 light cruisers. Considering mine are state of the art and theirs almost certainly are not, I'm guessing we're going to win this one. Because the later ship builds are amazing. And also they're using destroyers which are just terry bad. Getting a bunch of experience. They've already lost 5 ships. We haven't lost any. 6. My ships are getting tons of experience from this as well. 10 ships dead. It's just the heavy cruisers, which my light cruisers can outsail. They lost 11 destroyers for no losses. This should give us naval superiority. Oh, no. We've caught their heavy cruisers. A couple more destroyers that were sailing out there. I think they might be trying to run away, but my ships are too fast. Oh no, destroyers running away. The heavy cruisers aren't, though. We're not catching them, though. Air superiority increases our ship amount impact by 61%. I did not know that was a thing. I see, so if you have air superiority over a naval area, you can get naval superiority more easily if you have air superiority there. Huh, okay. So what's happening? Are we... Why were you not set to convoy escort? Oh, here's the actual David. Oh, they're submarines. They again should be ancient. 5 subs we haven't spotted, 3 that we have. One of them keeps stealthing. Oh no, we're finding more of them. Oh no, he's stealthed again. It looks like they're closing for the actual battle this time. I don't think our ships have taken any damage yet. We're just destroying them at long range. There's Marines too. That means our naval invasion's going to be better. 2 heavy cruisers are destroyed. Their submarines are making a run for it. We are finding them though. Light cruisers aren't terrible at finding submarines. They're not as good as destroyers, but they're not terrible. Right, now we have naval superiority there. Unfortunately, we can't get it in this region. Which is really annoying, because it means we can't actually go after the Danish shipyards. Which means forcing a landing in Denmark is going to be freaking impossible. Alright, well here come the medium tanks. We'll just have to do it with them. Grab that. Although any convoys coming through there are going to have trouble. Alright, 43. Shall we get the final... No, let's start getting... Oh, we haven't finished this yet. We'll wait until that's finished, then we'll start getting some tactical bombers. I'm not at all confident about this now. Because if these guys lose, then we lose those 6 tank divisions. And they're not cheap. Especially the manpower. Here we go. You're actually having to fight a naval battle, but these guys aren't. Right, we're on. Let's have you support them so we can land all of our tanks. It's a race against time though. Come on. this. Try and take a port. Before they actually manage to do that. I think he's gonna die. There's nothing we can do about it. Denmark is impossible to naval invade from England. Can't do it. Because of the stupid can't pass through these straits mechanic. No, there are ways you can do it. I'm just thinking about how. Part of the problem is the fact that the AI always attacks. Every province that you mark for a naval invasion is attacked by one unit, except for the last one, which is attacked by everything else. It doesn't like split them between those areas. It's just one, everything, rather than two, or however many you're attacking with. So what I want to do is say that you lot attack here as well, but I can't because Council's being transported. So I'm just going to try and grab a port if I can. It has to be one of these two though. Unless I can grab all of these, which is unlikely. Right. Punch through here. Come on. Good. Air support. Let's get some air support. Can these guys reach? No. No air support for us. Are there any air bases here we could steal? No. And you're counter-attacking me. Oh, we landed! Hold on. This is a different situation. You guys back off. No, seriously. Why can't you? There you go. Come on. There you go. You be able to fend them off. Attack, attack. Go. Yes. Where are you? Yeah. I was going to say, where are you going? That's my territory. More planes? More planes. Like, if either of these win before these guys lose, then we're in. And they're getting stronger and stronger. Could build a port, that's true. I don't think I need to now. I'm going to anyway. Construction. Naval base. All our base belong to us. Up there, go. You stay there and defend. Hold the line. Boom, we're in. We have a port. You guys, flood in. And this means we have supplies. That was the thing I was most worried about, was lack of supply. And there's concentrated industry, so more industrial stuff. And actually, once we've taken Aarhus, that's going to be a airbase. Sweet. Let's have you all. No, not all of you. It's fine. So, how close to capitulation are they? Not very. Okay, so technology. Oh, we had a spare. We never got the SPG. Ah, yes we did. Let's get the next mechanized. This is going to make our mechanized even faster, because actually the mechanized are slower than the medium tanks. So as the mechanized go up in level, the whole unit moves faster. Ah, it was the bomber I was waiting for. Alright, never mind. Are you guys coming? Hi. Okay, apparently you can't. Weird. And the other thing I want to do is build more factories. Although, I'm going to wait on the factories. I might actually get some more synthetic refineries. Does Denmark have a focus tree? Good question. They do. Not a very big one. In fact, it's tiny, but they do. '98, '99, counterattack. Yes. Yes. Alright, you lot. Can you sail into here? No. So we have to wait until we have at least one level of naval port. Which is going to take a little while. Alright, next focus. We're going to go for the... Where are they? These ones. And Tom. Military tactics and doctrines have changed since the end of the Northern Campaign in 1926. The Irish Army, on the other hand, has not. It is essential that we stay up to date with the outbreak of war in Europe is looking more and more likely by the day. You don't say. You don't say. Haha. There's the medium SP tanks, which we will need to start producing some of. Right, next up. Bombers. And we're going to start producing some of those. So we go into here, we select that. Now if we click on here, currently there is no equipment in stock that we could use to convert to the medium SP Artillery 3. That means that we need to, I think, research the SP Artillery 2 and then upgrade those to 3s. So, oops, not you. We're going to get rid of the bombers. Sorry, bombers. And go back to the armor and get SP Artillery 2 so we can upgrade the O'Connells to the Collins and the Collins to the Clarks. I think that's how it's going to work. I don't know for sure. Unless I can just upgrade. Hang on. Can you be upgraded? No. So you can only build like one tier behind rather than two tiers as I'm trying to do. I guess. And that's still fine. So yeah, instead of bombers, I'm just going to really quickly research 40 days, Collins, SPs. Hopefully that works. We'll see. Asher the Thrasher and Slinky Gustavo, thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate it. Oh, Slinky Gustavo was 2 hours ago. My bad. Asher the Thrasher, thank you very much for the follow. Right, we are slowly pushing them back. Slowly. But we're managing. Yeah, off they go. Withdrawing. Good. 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 So once Odense has fallen... We've lost 667 men to their 36,000. Not bad odds. That's the difference a mechanical army makes. When you have mechanical troops, like everything is armoured, you do not tend to suffer many casualties. Like industrial casualties, sure, but just not regular ones. And there's modern blitzkrieg. There is something I've just realised that I haven't researched yet. And that's the end of the doctrine, which is cool. I could get another level of field hospital, which means I would lose even less. Oh yes! Alright, that's very nearly built. And then we can start really flooding this area, especially with Marines, which will help us get across these straits. And would allow the Marines to get some experience too. They're bringing in some additional reinforcements. That's not good. Getting a good amount of experience from that though. Alright, there's Antom. We are going to get the People's Army Planning speed, division recovery rate, patriotic movement for the national unity. And then because we still have Owen O'Duffy, we can get the Army Comrades Association, which is the more recruitable population. Our army must be focused on speed and quick planning, adapting some of the tactics that allowed us to defeat the British during the Irish War of Independence to conventional warfare. Ireland will live on 4,000 men for the rest of the game. Maybe. I'm hoping to actually increase my manpower without increasing my manpower laws. Whether we can like maintain that against someone like Germany, I don't know. Port is done. You're right. Marines, get your asses over here. Get over here. I don't think I'm going to bother with the other 16. Mechanized really are not very good at jumping across water. Marines, however, is a different story. Or a different story. Actually, I have a good question. Your breakthrough is 280. Your breakthrough is 134. But you will have less of a penalty when doing amphibious assault. So, we'll see. Couldn't you release one of the occupied nations as a puppet and exploit the manpower? I could, but I want their factories. So, like for Denmark, for example, I probably will release them. No! Stop! No! Where the hell do you think you're going? Stop. Get back here! You cowards!